So we've made our way here to the city of Prague in the Czech Republic. I have to admit, I love getting a little coffee in the morning to get my day going.
Yes, Father, they have coffee and tea makers.
But finding the coffee maker in this place was rather interesting. If you want to have coffee in this place, you need to have good knees. All right, time to go get myself a little bit of breakfast. They put the eye hole thing on the door upside down. So today we have a full day here in the city of Prague. We're going to start with a little bit of a tour, and then we're going to have our Holy Mass at Our Lady of Lourdes Church, where the Infant of Prague statue resides. I got to admit, the internet in this hotel is really wacky. I've been trying for hours to upload the video that I edited yesterday, and it just keeps hanging and hanging, throwing out failed messages. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because it's like a percentage or two away from finally finishing. I'm shocked. It says it's shared. Okay, so now that we have our new folks here, we're getting ready to start part 2 of this pilgrimage. Be assured of our prayers throughout the day. Okay, so today we have Father Gregory with us. He's going to be actually saying the Holy Mass today for us. So what do you have to say to us today?
Wow. I'll double wow it. It was a great time last night. We had a great time last night.
The last enemy to be destroyed is death.
Yep, I can hear her. So we're about to go into the Prague Castle here.
Oldest one, dark white. Secondly, and it's a Roman Catholic place because the Roman Catholic religion is the main religion. And I'm sure that you like the windows on your left as well as on your right hand side. The window is from 1932. By the former Pope Benedict.
So this cathedral was actually built in periods of history. We're now in the oldest part of it.
You can see there a very beautiful tomb. I would like to name this statue. So this is Saint Vitus.
And we just passed the tomb of St. John Nepomucene. I offered a quick prayer there for all of your intentions. So right behind me here is a chapel where they have the remains of St. Wenceslaus. St. Wenceslaus is one of the most important saints in the tradition for the Czech people. Also a great place to stop and pray as well. And we keep praying for you. So our guide just reminded us that there is a legend here that if you touch the crown jewels, surely you will die.
So people started to be very superstitious. Even if they are displayed, you see them, that everybody, walks around.
With such crowds, you got to be thankful for the bright orange flag that we're using. Okay, we're standing outside the cathedral right now. Had a wonderful visit inside. Got to reverence St. Wenceslaus, St. John Nepomucene, and these saints provide intercession for us before God.
The gargoyles are in a shape of very evil animals.
And looked at the tomb of St. John Nepomucene. Very special to me because I grew up on Long Island and my parish in Bohemia, New York was the parish of St. John Nepomucene.
So a shout out to our own diocese and to the parish of St. John Nepomucene in Bohemia. Okay, so now we're going to head into the Chapel of St. George. In the entrance of St. George's Church, there's a small little reliquary off to the side, but the relics in the altar there are from a St. Theodora.
We saw St. Venus Cathedral, and we're going to the Church of Our Lady Victorious for Mass.
A little bit of photo bombing going on here. So today we do have to do an awful lot of walking. So we've made it to Our Lady Victorious Church here, Our Lady of Victory. And we're going to be having our Holy Mass here in a few minutes. This is the church where the statue of the Infant of Prague is. Today I've invited Father Greg to say the Mass. Okay, so we're inside the church now. We've venerated the statue, said a quick prayer there. And now Father and I are heading into the sacristy to get ready to say Holy Mass. Okay, we're here in the sacristy getting ready for Mass. No cameras. We're going to turn this off. Okay, so we just finished saying Holy Mass here. We came back into the sacristy, and now we've been invaded by Filipinos. So I do have to say, the priests who are assigned here are very accommodating, very friendly and open. Okay, so we finished saying Mass. We're getting back on the road again. We're going to go over the Charles Bridge, and now we're going to go into the old part of town. They got this neat old clock that's there. It's a lot of fun to watch it if it goes off. Newsflash, just in, clock down for repairs. So we've made it here to the Charles Bridge. Yes, to be on the Charles Bridge is pretty special. However, as you can see, I'm not the only one. So here on this bridge, we have this dedication to the Holy Cross. Even walking through the streets here in Prague, you're constantly reminded of the cross, you're constantly reminded of the saints. Huge crowds in the streets, huge crowds. Okay, so it's confirmed, I'm seeing with my own eyes that the clock is under repair. Okay, so the walking tour has come to an end and we've been cut loose for lunch. Funny thing is we're probably all going to end up in the same restaurant anyhow. Yep, it's just a big, beautiful square. And as I mentioned, they all were going to show up here, and pretty much everybody showed up here. So we got our little break here, and I was going to go over to the Our Lady of Tyne Church, but that was closed. So fool that I am, I'm going to try going back over the bridge and then going up to Our Lady of Victory Church. Okay, even though it was a little crazy, I decided to go over here to Our Lady of Victory Church with the Infant of Prague. Great place to offer a rosary. And I did say an extra prayer for all of those who are watching this right now. All right, so I took a great walk back over to Our Lady of Victory of Church. I got to admit, I'm kind of energized now. So yeah, it is possible to get through the city at a pretty decent pace, but you still got to be careful and you got to watch out for like little pit holes. I mean, why they would allow a motorized vehicle in this part of the city is beyond me anyhow. You're serious, look at this. Yes, in the middle of a crowded street, a small van is trying to get through. I got to admit, one of the things that is difficult for me to do is to walk slowly. Okay, so I see Father Greg. He's near the meeting point now. Someone come over and say hello to him. So what do you got there, Father?
Mocha Frappuccino.
All right, so it's almost 4 o'clock. The group's going to get together and head back to the hotel for the evening. Luca. Okay, so we're getting the bus back to the hotel, so we had to leave the main square because the bus can't get into the old part of the city like that. Now, what kind of amazes me is that there's this big wide sidewalk and they're still not going to leave any room for you anywhere to walk down the sidewalk. Little do they know, though, that I do the fullback thing. Okay, I see our bus driver. I see our bus driver. He's waiting for us. Hi.
Hi, hi.